A brief overview of ancient Egypt. Egypt is an Arab country located in the northeastern corner, the area of the Sinai Peninsula within the continent of Asia, as it is a transcontinental country. In the summer months and in moderation in winter, with little rainfall, it increases on the coast. The climate of Egypt was affected by several factors, the most important of which is the location and surface features, as all of this helped to divide Egypt into several distinct climatic regions, such as those in the city of Memphis, Thebes, and Karnak, and some of these antiquities are displayed in major museums around the world. A special science has been found to study the antiquities of Egypt called Egyptology. Egypt is famous for many monuments, as it has a third of the world's monuments, such as the pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx, the Karnak Temple, Deir el-Bahari, the Valley of the Kings and its other ancient monuments. Its people developed rapidly, and simple industries began in it, and its cohesive social fabric developed, and they formed peaceful neighboring emirates on the banks of the Nile that exchanged trade, a precedent in that for all countries in the world. Egypt is famous for having one of the oldest civilizations on Earth, where humans began to migrate to the banks of the Nile and settle and began to cultivate the land and raise livestock about 10,000 years ago. Egypt is one of the oldest civilizations in the world that appeared before the writing and codification of history, as it was inhabited by primitive peoples since ancient times, dating back to the late Paleolithic era, 110,000 years BC, in which the ancient Egyptian man used tools of stone carved and simple carvings, and he used wood and stones as weapons to hunt and defend himself. The early Egyptians knew writing, and they settled in small societies and began to form the nucleus of civilization nearly 40 centuries ago. The horns referred to three large cities in Upper Egypt, Thinis, Niknan, and Nikkata. Antiquities were found in the northern sites around 5,500 years AD and left traces of cultural stability, similar to those in the south, and the effects indicate that around 3000 BC the strength of the previous image was present. The 31st century, the 31st century, the 31st century 31st century. In the southern, Delta and Upper Egypt, placing him in the first family.